Well, Patty, this is the day that everybody is leaving the campground, and we are officially closed for the 2025 camping season.
Yes, it is.
But we have 2 hard days to get this campground closed down, and I thought we would talk about it in this episode of Travels with Delaney,
The podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's Patrick.
I'm Patty.
And joining us on the old podcast sofa is Truman and Bess, our Cavalier King Charles Spaniels.
Absolutely.
And in about, I don't know what it's going to be, 48 hours,
Yep.
our view's going to look different because we're leaving
We
Happy
are.
Acres.
We're leaving. We're going where there's
Sunshine
yep,
and
that's-
warmth.
Land of sun.
That's right. So for those of you that don't know, Patty and I left our 26-plus year teaching careers this
Yes.
summer, and I manage Happy Acres Campground here in Angola, Indiana.
Right.
We're a seasonal park,
Yes.
which means we are now officially closed. Everybody has to be checked out of here at noon today.
Yep.
We're recording this on Sunday, the 26th of October.
And what did I hear our friend Bill, who works on grounds, he said to the owner, tomorrow at 11:59,
Yeah.
we're starting.
We're starting, that's right. So we have decided this year what normally takes about a week to do,
Yep.
we are going to condense it into 2 days.
And there's a reason why that can happen, right? We've been working on stuff.
We have been working our tails off for the last week
Yeah.
to get as much done as possible.
The pre-stuff,
Yeah. So I thought what we would do in this episode is just spend a little time talking about how we're going to close down this campground, because we did an episode on winterizing your
Yes.
RV, but what about winterizing a campground?
Yeah.
And also share with you kind of what's next for us. So,
Yeah.
But before we do that, Patty, you know we have to do another exciting round of this or that.
All right.
All right, Patty.
I'm in. I'm ready.
We're headed south.
Yes, sir.
I pull off at a Buc-ee's.
Yes.
You're standing in front of the bakery case.
Uh-huh.
Are you getting a fruit kolache
Mm-hmm.
or one of those big muffins, like the peaches and cream muffin?
Oh, you're mean.
I know.
I love both of those.
Both of those are delicious.
I think I'm going with the muffin.
The
Hands
muffin.
down, muffin.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, wait, Jim has a audio for that, doesn't he?
I'm just envisioning. I know how it's always so flaky, and the peaches in it are just so good.
Yeah,
It's a different kind of muffin, and they're
Right.
big. We can share them.
right.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with, baby.
All right, so we'll go with the muffin. So when we stop for breakfast at a Buc-ee's,
I'm getting a muffin.
I'll
I like their yogurt parfaits.
yeah.
Yummy,
You know what
yummy.
I like is their brisket breakfast tacos.
The breakfast burritos.
Is it a burrito or taco?
Tacos, whatever.
Whatever.
It looks like
whatever.
it's just how they wrap
It has brisket in it, and
Yeah.
it always is so good. You know, the thing about our Buc-ee's for RV owners is, what we have found at least,
Mhm.
is if you can stop at them early in the morning or later in the evening, it's not too bad. But during, 8 to 5 time
Whatever.
frame, 9 to 6,
It is crazy town.
a lot of them are crazy town, and the issue is a lot of times I can get in and get fuel. I'll
But
find a
there's-
spot, but I can't find a place to park so that we can go in
Right.
and
And if anybody from Bucky, and I doubt they're listening to this little podcast, but my recommendation would be to have some RV parking. They don't like big rigs in there. They're not allowed, like trucks, semis. But, there needs to be some places just for the big guys like us, rigs,
Right.
RVs to park.
right,
There's none.
no,
And during the day, you can't find a spot to park.
right,
Mm-mm. And usually, we just get fuel. We want to potty. We want to potty the dogs. Maybe
right.
get a little food. But, yeah, you can't do that. It's
No.
nuts.
So we like stopping at Buc-ee's with our RV. It's just
Uh-huh.
not always the easiest place to
Right.
stop. But I will say, a lot of times they have the cheapest fuel. So,
Yes.
so it's
But during the day, it's like we've been in,
Crazy
drove
town.
through one and went all the way out because there was no place to go.
so
Yeah. But we love Bucky.
Yep. All right, enough with the Buc-ee's. Get
That-
on to today's
that
topic,
beaver is
that
so
we are
cute.
closing down this campground.
We are.
So again, for those of you that don't know, Happy Acres Campground, we're located in Northeast Indiana, Angola to be exact.
Yep.
91 sites, that includes 6 cabins.
Right.
And we opened this year on April, I think it was 18th.
Mm-hmm.
And we are closing at noon today
Yep.
on October 26th. So the park is shut down for, about 5 months, I think
Something
it
like
figures
that,
out.
yeah. And why is that? So people
Well,
understand.
yeah, because we do get people saying, "Why you guys? You should stay
Why does
open
that
all year round."
happen?
And I always tell people there's three reasons we're not open in the
Mhm.
winter here. Number one is this park is 40 years old, and when it was built, the water lines were not put deep
Deep
enough
enough.
below freeze line,
Mhm.
nor the spigots the ones for anti-freezing, whatever. So it would be a huge investment to
Redo all
to
that.
redo all of it to even have the ability to stay open.
Right.
Number two is there's not a lot of demand for winter camping in Northeast Indiana
Right. People don't
because,
do it.
right,
It's cold.
it's very cold, and so you combine low demand with the fact that the KOA that's like 10 minutes down the
Mhm.
road does keep a section of their park open year round.
Right.
That pretty much is the supply that's needed for this area in terms of like people traveling north and south or east
Mhm.
and west and a place to pull
Right. Right.
into. And honestly, the third big reason is nobody wants
Nobody wants
to
to be here.
nobody wants to be here that works here,
No.
including our owners Kevin and
They're like,
Angie.
we want to go where it's warmer.
Right. So they go to Florida. They have houses in the Keys, so they
Yep.
go down there in the winter months. Plus, they like to travel some in the winter
Sure.
in their Winnebago.
Yeah.
Um, and then obviously you and I don't want to be here running it, nor does Bill and Robin
No.
and Don and Jen and Mike and Amy. Mike and Amy,
They
unfortunately,
have
they
to.
have to stay in northern Indiana because they live.
Yep.
Mike still works full time, and so they can't go south. But yeah, so that's just the honest truth of why we don't keep it open.
Right.
And so yeah,
That's it.
that's it. That's the story of it. So anyway, that means we have to wrap this park up.
We do.
And so Patty mentioned that the reason we think we're gonna be done tomorrow night, Monday night, when in essence in past years it's taken 4, 5, 6 days to
Because there
do.
was only two people doing it at that
And
point.
that was one of the things that Angie and Kevin have mentioned was that in past years most of their work campers were
Left.
gone by now.
Yeah.
And so going into this season, when they made offers to everyone, that was a condition.
You had to stay till the end.
You had to stay to the end because they need help. And
Mhm.
I think every one of us said no problem. I mean, obviously, as the
No.
manager, I have to stay to the end.
Well, it's no
But,
brainer. It's like,
but
yeah.
um, so we actually have 8 of us that are going to
Mhm.
be doing this because we have Angie and Kevin,
Yep.
you and me,
Yep.
Bill and Robin, and Mike and Amy.
Right.
Don and Jen did leave, and that was part of their agreement.
Yep.
Was that they would get to leave at the end of September. So, but we have 8 people this year,
Mhm.
so that's one thing. The second thing is we started. What would you say a week ago?
Last Monday.
Yeah. We started, well, one thing we did, and I think this is crucial in anything you do to be effective, we started making a list down in the barn
Of
on the
things that
whiteboard.
need to be done to finalize.
Right. So I would just say to the crew, like, if you think of something that we're going to have to do to close this park, write it on the whiteboard. That way, then when we do get ready to close, we have a list that we know what we need to do.
Mhm.
And then we started identifying on that list last Monday what things could be done ahead of time.
Mhm.
And so we started
Yeah.
in on that. So some of the things that we did ahead of time was we knew probably nobody was going to be playing volleyball or pickleball because it's windy and cold this time of
Yes.
year. So we got those nets put away. Minor thing, but it's something you can do.
Right.
Yesterday, Angie blew out the sprinkler system
Around the pool.
around the pool
With her
because
plants, yeah.
the plants have all been removed. Removing the annual plants from their pots and getting those thrown away.
The ones that are perennial that she wants to cherish, they got put in the barn.
Right. Bill started bringing picnic tables that weren't in use. So
Mhm.
if there were we have extra picnic tables right here in
Right.
different areas. We're like, let's go ahead and get those on up to the pavilion because we store all the picnic tables in the pavilion.
Don't forget the fountains in the ponds.
We removed the fountains from the pond. Gosh, what else? We started.
The little tables, the little benches, the cute little
The benches
outdoorsy.
that are throughout, we went
Mhm.
ahead and removed those, got those up to the pavilion.
Mhm.
So it's anything that you could do. And then obviously, the closer we got to this weekend, there was more. So yesterday, I was removing liquids from the barn because the only building that's actually heated here.
Is the office.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we take anything that's liquid up to the office. So our paints and things like
All the
that,
cleaning
cleaning
go up.
supplies go up.
The laundry
Yep.
supplies. Yeah.
We did go ahead last weekend and make the decision to shut 4 of our 6 cabins down. We had
Mm.
2 rented for this weekend, but that takes a lot of time because, Patty, you're in charge
Well,
of
because not
cabins.
only just cleaning the cabin and getting it cleaned out, you have to, at least I want to, just like you would at your house or your trailer, wash all of the bedding
Like the
down to the
comforter.
comforters
Yep.
and the mattress covers and the pillow covers. Um, Last weekend I took everything out and then I even like did a pre-clean, like I was looking for cobwebs on the edges and the high ups and underneath the 'cause I always try to look underneath, but underneath the bar areas, there's bar areas. Getting the little Keurig coffee makers cleaned up and out of there. All the food
Defrosting the refrigerators.
refrigerators, yep, and getting that wiped down, getting everything kind of ready for winter.
Right.
Putting in the oh, what are those things? When you plug them in the wall for mice,
The
they
rodent, yeah, those little
the
screechy
turret
things.
things.
Yeah.
It's a real screech. But then I'll be going back to some of those because we're gonna have some other things. I put down dryer sheets, just for good smell. But also we've done that in the past with our RV. You know, you lay dryer sheets around. And
Right.
anything we can do to help keep the little critters out of there and get all the food out of there and get it cleaned up pretty much. And make sure the windows were locked.
Right.
There's little windows, and sometimes people open them and they don't lock them back up. But things like that. Just
Right.
and I have 2 more to do today. Those are the ones with the bunk beds. Getting all that stripped and kind of cleaned up and ready for winter, and then doing all that wash. So
Yep.
yeah,
So your main job today will be finishing up the 2 cabins
yes, and getting that
and getting
laundry
all that
going.
laundry done.
Yep.
Um,
Which
A-
reminds me, I need to get quarters so I can use the guest laundry too. I'll have both laundries going.
Amy and Mike, and probably Angie,
Uh huh.
will be handling the store today. And the big chore there is inventory. We have
Yep.
to do a complete inventory up in the store. So that'll be theirs. I will be outside most likely with Bill and Robin. And we will be getting all the picnic tables. That takes a while.
Yeah, 'cause don't you guys use
The tractor and the
yeah.
trailer,
Mhm.
bring them down to the pavilion. So we'll be doing that. Robin is on bathrooms today, so she'll have to get those tidied up and ready to go. We have to go around and we put like bags over all the dog stations so moisture doesn't get in them over the
Mhm.
winter. I'm trying to think what else. There's a whole list down there. Oh, the freezer for the ice. We have to remove all the ice and basically throw it away and and then get that freezer moved into the barn for the
Probably all
winter.
the wood left outside goes back in the
All the
barn.
wood that's out in the self-serve wood station, we'll put that back in the barn. So we
Mhm.
have this whole list down there. So that's going to be the things we're going to do today. We're going to try to basically get everything done outside and in the store today. That's
Mhm.
our goal,
Yep.
which means tomorrow the
The water
final
system.
project is the water system.
Mhm.
And the water system is about an 8-hour job.
Yeah, what we heard.
And we have this big compressor that Kevin brings in that's on wheels. And we will begin blowing out the water lines throughout the entire park. And it's about a 2-person job, is what Kevin told me. Because I told
Mhm.
him I could allocate as many people as he wanted. He said, really, 2 people, it's a 2-person job. 1 person at the compressor, 1 person running around opening up spigots and that type of thing. And we have Kevin last year bought I think it's an Ego mini bike.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny on that
And
thing. He runs around on that thing
yeah, but the mini bike is the quickest way, even better than a golf
to
cart,
go from
to
site
go
to site to
site to
site.
site turning spigots on. Um, and so that will be tomorrow's project. So theoretically, by tomorrow night at about 4 o'clock,
We should be done.
we should pretty much be done.
Yeah.
And
Which means today, since we're still going to be here, we need to fill up our tanks.
right. So sometime later today, we will fill up the
Take
tank.
care of our tanks
Yes.
so we have water, and Amy and Mike should do the same.
Right. So that Monday night, because we'll still be here Monday night.
Right.
Um, we'll need water on board because there
Absolutely.
won't be any city water.
No. Mm-mm.
And so it's a lot of work, and I know I'm missing a lot of things that we'll need to do. I
Right.
mean, for instance, we are a gated campground. So we take the arm off of the gate. We have a cover that goes on the gate mechanism to protect it over the winter. And it's all these little things that
Well, and
you
Kevin likes to put all the big equipment in the
right.
barn.
Yep. All the mowers will go in the barn. We have two
Just to,
dump trucks we use here, and yeah, I mean it's just
right, all the stuff that you don't normally see around here that's hidden gets put in the barn, just to protect it from mice and keep it out of the winter
right.
elements, the ice and any weirdness that happens over the winter. But yeah, there's so much that goes involved. I mean, the mowing's already been done for the year,
Yep.
and so you don't do any more mowing.
No.
Probably those signs that are for each site
Right. So
get
when we're
picked
picking up
up.
picnic tables today, we'll pull all the site markers because
Yeah,
we're a little different. You know, a lot of campgrounds they're permanent in the ground. Ours
ours
are not.
aren't. And I bet an ice storm might
Yeah.
really
So we
make
always pick all
damage to
those up.
those. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, it's just it. I mean, again, it's going to be a full day today once we get all the campers out
Mhm.
of here. So, but that's what this process is going to look like. And like I said, normally this would take Angie and Kevin
A
4 or 5 days or
Mhm.
more. But again, because we have 8 of us today and
Right,
tomorrow.
because we started with one more thing I thought you remembered, sorry, is that we have really pretty, like, what do you call that? Outdoor furniture that's in the pavilion. But we
Yeah,
took all the cushions and we used one of the
right.
cabins.
So in past years, we have stored everything in the office, which meant when you walked in the
It
office,
was like,
yeah. So I
packed.
decided this year we want to try to keep the office halfway as
Pretty well
attractive because
decent.
we allow our seasonals to come in once a month, December, January, February, and March to check
Right.
on their campers, and they usually like to stop by and visit.
Chit chat, yeah.
And Amy and Mike will be the ones this year doing that. So we want to keep the store kind of
Decent.
decent looking. So I decided that anything that won't freeze, we can put in one of the cabins.
Mhm.
And so yeah, all the cushions last year that were stored up in the office, this year they're being stored in a cabin, and
Yeah.
that's going to save us space. We also this past week did a total rearrange on the store
Yep.
to
Getting it ready.
get ready for 2026.
Yeah, because you guys had a new plan of what you
Yeah.
wanted, and it's so cute. You actually made, like, I'm not gonna give it away, but a little cafe.
Right. I mean, we just rearranged it to a totally new arrangement
Yeah,
we've never had
you're
before.
gonna make
And guests saw it obviously,
yeah,
but we also are low on inventory. I think when everybody gets back for the
it's gonna look a
26th,
lot different.
yeah,
And then you even have an area because a lot of people that come want to be able to, like I would, try on a T-shirt or try on some leggings before you buy them, even though you can return them.
yep,
You
we're
guys are making a little
dressing room.
dressing room,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be nice.
So
It's
yeah,
nice
nicer.
now, but
Yeah, it's nice
nicer.
now, but nicer. So yeah, so a lot going on. But in addition to us trying to get this campground closed down, we all have to try to get our own
Own stuff
campers.
taken care of.
In Bill and Robin's case, they are winterizing because they own a home in Florida, so they leave their camper here. So they're trying to get their camper buttoned up
Yeah.
to leave. The other 3 of us, I guess, 3 couples, Angie and Kevin, Mike and Amy and ourselves, we're all taking our campers.
So we're just cleaning up our site. Anything we
Yeah.
have outside, like we took care of our outdoor furniture. You cleaned up all the grills.
Yeah, I like to degrease the grills because less chance of attracting rodents.
Yeah,
And
and
plus, when
our
you come back, they're ready to go.
our big rug and anything decorative thing we have outside. We have a little shed, and luckily Kevin's so nice. There's some spots up in the pavilion. People have put things just to kind of get it off the site so that it just is a little more protected.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I got to tell you, I want to give a huge shout out to my wife because, we've been living in this RV all spring since we arrived here the 1st of April. And so it became our home, which meant there was a lot of clutter, a lot
Uh,
of knickknacks. And this week she has, because I kept thinking, how the heck are we ever going to travel? Like
I
this is going
got
to
it
take.
down.
Patty spent all week in her free time packing. I mean, literally at this point, I would say it will take me longer to clean up, like disconnect the water
Yeah.
system and get
Than in
hitched
here.
up than like you're very close. There's a few things that we had to keep out,
Yep.
but you're really close to having us ready to pull the slide outs in and head south.
I've got the only thing I got to think I just thought of is your coffee maker. We got to figure out a spot for that, but I have places for everything.
Else, yeah.
Yeah, I really worked. I put down some more, like shelf liner, that little rubber stuff. in different places because when you travel, I like to put that so stuff doesn't come out and slide around. I've tried to make things tight, like with the glasses and the cups and stuff, and
Right.
really just tried to. What could I do? Where can I put stuff? I cleaned out some stuff that I'm like, we don't carry this. Why do we got this? So,
Right.
yeah. So
Well, I appreciate your hard work because what you've done this week is amazing. I don't know how you did it. To me, it was overwhelming to even think about, and you've got it all figured out. And
hmm
so,
I
yeah,
like organization.
yeah,
My OCD,
right.
CDO went
Well,
into
you've done a
action.
great job. So the only really thing we have to do near the end is just figure out how to attach some of this furniture,
Yeah,
which shouldn't be that
it shouldn't
hard.
be hard at all.
And so our plan right now is that we're going to be leaving here Tuesday around lunchtime and heading south. And Patty and I and Mike and Amy are heading south to take a little vacation, which we had
Vacation.
not really planned on,
No,
but we,
we're all
we're
tired.
tired
We
and
need a
decided we needed
vacay.
to get away. So the four of us are going to take a little vacation, at least get out of Indiana.
Uh-huh.
And then Patty and I have to be in Louisville on November 9th as we get ready for the big outdoor hospitality conference where,
Looks like fun.
yeah, not only are Angie and I attending a lot of the educational sessions,
Uh-huh.
Patty and Kevin will be joining us for the exhibitor. We got them exhibitor hall passes.
Yeah.
So that's where we can go and look for new products and
It
services.
looks awesome. I saw pictures of it.
Yeah. And then on Thursday, the 12th, I think
I
it
think you're
is,
right.
or
Yeah.
maybe it's Wednesday.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
remember. Angie and I are actually presenting this year a session on how we have increased sales here at Happy Acres through influencer marketing
Mm-hmm.
by using Travels with Delaney as a marketing mechanism. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, and then finally, I think it's on November 13th, we will be headed to
Headed to
Texas.
Texas.
So,
We're gonna be a winter Texan.
yep.
Yeah.
So we're excited to share that story both here on the podcast and also over on Travels with Delaney. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
try to document our travels and our winter living and that type of thing. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be good. And we're excited 5 months to recover because before you know it, it'll be April
Yep.
and we'll be opening this place
That's
back
what
up.
Dad said when I
So,
saw him the other day.
yeah, it goes by quickly.
It does, and hopefully, because Mom's like, "Well, let her enjoy it, hon." Because Dad was like, "Soon enough, you'll be back up here,
Yeah.
hon." And like, and Mom's looking at me, and she's like, "Ron, that's my dad. Let him have a little time off."
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I think we're all very tired and
mhm.
it's been a very good season here at Happy
It
Acres.
has, yeah.
And so I think give us a few months off, we'll be recharged and ready to go for another great year in
Yes,
2026. So
yeah. Because it's the final countdown, baby.
that's right. We've been counting down. I had a countdown in the barn since about 50
Uh-huh.
days to go, and today is the day.
We're
So,
also giddy. It's
yeah.
it's funny to watch adults be giddy.
So
So
speaking of that, I suppose we got to wrap this up because I need to get to work because we've got a long 2 days here
we
and
need
we
to
need to
get
get
moving,
going.
don't
So,
we?
all right, everybody, we just wanted to update you and share kind of some of the things we're doing here to get wrapped up, and hopefully we'll be back next week from an undisclosed location where it's warmer.
Duh. Ooh.
Till next time, everybody, we'll see ya.
On down the road.
Bye.
Bye. Say bye, buddy.
All right. As I said, Jim, as I said that, I realized I didn't thank you. I think I thanked you in every
Yeah.
episode. So,
Sorry, Jim.
Jim, maybe you can crop this in. As always, we have to say a huge thank you and shout out to our
Thank
good
you,
friend and
Jim.
producer, Mr. Jim Kuzman.
Jim.
And thank you to all of you who listen to our podcast because, again, without you, as Patty always says, it'd just be jibber jabber
It'd just
between.
be us talking jibber jabber.
So, till next time, everybody, we'll see ya.
On down the road.
Bye.
Travels with Delaney. We'll see you on down the road.